All right, so we've got a 2021 Ducati Super Sport S, and what I tried to do was install some new levers and go the cheaper route. So I got these MZS levers, and on the brake side, works just fine, and it's a nice adjustability here if I want to put it in or out, all that good stuff, right? But clutch side, everything went in fine. The issue is what everyone said the issue was going to be, and I thought I could get around it, but I can't. And that is the micro switch right down here. So everything lines up properly, but the issue is I get about halfway down, and then that's when it engages, and then it's flattened out basically. I know that wasn't fully flattened out, but I don't want to go anymore and damage anything. So that's the micro switch there. And so you gotta be really careful not to crush it. So I guess the more expensive levers have maybe this pin farther out, so that way you don't actually engage the switch until later in the throw. That way you can fully depress the clutch. All right, it's actually a couple weeks later, but I just wanted to show you guys, I ended up having to replace this micro switch, and you'll see that it looks completely fine. And if I like actuate it here, I mean, you wouldn't think that anything was wrong, but from the one time from me going fully depressed, I didn't have it on video, but fully depressed in the clutch, I heard an audible crunch. And then I looked at it and I thought the switch was fine, but my quick shifting stopped working. And I put different levers on, was hoping that was going to fix it, but it did not. So I ended up replacing this micro switch today, and I have quick shifting back. Everything's good to go. I do have a video on how to replace this, so check that out if you're interested. But just so you guys know, even though this switch looks fine, it still could be broken if you use these cheap levers. So just beware. All right, so taking a look here, put stock lever back on. And as you can see, let's see. So there's the pin. If I fully depress it, it just starts to contact. And that's fully depressed versus when we had the aftermarket levers on. It was, it was starting to depress. It was fully depressing this down to the base of that switch, down that blue switch, when the lever was, basically at this point. So you could not fully depress the clutch. And that means, either you're gonna break that switch and fully depress it, or you aren't gonna be able to fully clutch, which is no bueno. So an L for those MZS levers, unfortunately. And we'll just keep looking around and, probably have to go with a more expensive set or just stick here with the stock.